Welcome, I'm Claire Shaeffer. This video highlights a few of the designs in the 2005 exhibition Chanel at the Met. Chanel at the Met was a fantastic exhibition. It was curated by Harold Coda and it focused on designs by Coco Chanel and Karl Lagerfeld. The suit with a classic cardigan jacket is Chanel's most recognizable design. Although it was introduced early in her career, it wasn't until the comeback years that the suits featured gilt buttons and trims to outline the pockets and jacket edges. Fabricated in loosely woven tweeds, the suits are soft, with little, if any, tailored structure. Many suits had matching blouses and linings, workable double buttonholes, and chain weights at the hem. Considered the first braid-trimmed suit, this 1960 jacket was inspired by a Tyrolean jacket. The jacket was worn by Chanel's friend, the photographer Horst. It is fabricated in wool boucle and trimmed with navy braids and gilt buttons. The jacket has double buttonholes that are handmade navy thread buttonholes on the braid, and the ivory lining fabric is used on the inside to make a faux bound buttonhole. The double buttonhole is used on Chanel designs when the facing or lining is a contrast color or fabric. This double buttonhole is from a Chanel suit in my personal collection. The thread buttonhole on the outside was made by hand. The buttonhole lining is a faux bound buttonhole that matches the lining fabric. Chanel considered copying a measure of success, and the iconic Chanel suit was copied at all price points. Copying was a big business until the early 1970s, when the French haute couture began manufacturing pret-a-porter, or ready-to-wear. In fact, many couture houses made more selling their designs to manufacturers and stores than selling the originals to private clients. Lagerfeld's couture suit from 1994 is a cotton boucle. The jacket is unlined with a crocheted black rubber trim. The blouse is ivory striped cotton jersey with a silk yoke. This tweed jacket is trimmed with braid, grosgrain ribbon, and a small ruffle made from the silk gauze lining. The silk gauze blouse is sleeveless, with cuffs snapped into the jacket at the wrist to give the illusion of long sleeves. You can see the chain on the lining near the hem so the jacket will hang properly. Scuba is a pret-a-porter evening ensemble from 1991. The jacket is white silk, embellished all over with paillette embroidery. The trim is black silk grosgrain ribbon. The leggings are cotton and lycra. The buttons feature the double C logo, a favorite button on the suits in Chanel's comeback years. This haute couture evening suit is from 2005. The jacket is wool boucle with detachable silk organza cuffs. The skirt is black silk tulle, silk organza, ostrich filament, and beading. The Coromandel evening ensemble is from the haute couture collection, autumn-winter 1996-97. It was inspired by the Coromandel screens in Chanel's apartment. The silk organza coat is embroidered in black, gold, and red sequins and bronze seed beads in chinoiserie motifs. The Coromandel design is equally stunning on this red dress. This poplin raincoat from 1972 is an example of poverty deluxe. It is lined with quilted rabbit fur. A pret-a-porter design from 1995, the shirt is wool, the pants are linen, the faux pearls are strung with large pearls with small pearl spacers instead of the usual knots between the large pearls. Chanel's designs fostered comfort, versatility, and a relaxed, effortless elegance. Many designs featured simple materials like jersey and loose knit fabrics. This ensemble from 1921 is one of my favorite Chanel's. It was included in the catalog, but not in the exhibition. The dress is printed silk chiffon. The coat is a tan and gray tweed. It is lined and trimmed with the same silk chiffon as the dress. The silk floral motifs were cut out and applied to the dress's neckline and to the coat's collar and cuffs. Chanel's 1939 Gypsy evening dress is fabricated in rayon tulle, which Chanel began using as early as 1935. The underdress is white eyelet. The multicolored silk sash features a large tricolor bow. I first saw this stunning ensemble from 1938 when I was doing research at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London many years ago. The short jacket and pants are covered with paillettes, but it is the silk blouse that is fantastic. Completely sewn by hand, the ruffled collar and jabot were created with short pin tucks and trimmed with a wide lace edging. This haute couture suit from 1986-87 is fabricated in silk organza with all-over black sequin embroidery in a quilted pattern by Francois Lesage. The sleeveless blouse is Duchess satin. White, gold, and black seed beads are used at the cuffs, pockets, neckline, and front edges. From the early 1930s, this peach dress on the left is fabricated in crepe-back satin. The art seaming is used to create the shape. The silk satin dress on the right is a simple design trimmed with a fabric corsage at the shoulder and a tie at the hem. This trio of silk designs from the early 30s demonstrates Chanel's skill for draping and seaming. This stunning coat and dress are from 1922-23. The fabric is a silk knit with silk ribbon trim. The silk ribbon trims help to prevent the distortion of the silk knit at the front edges, cuffs, and pockets. From 1938, this gown is from one of Chanel's last collections before World War II. It is fabricated in black tulle, embroidered with multicolored paillettes in a fountain pattern. This ensemble is from the Haute Couture Fall-Winter 2004-2005 collection. It features a chiffon short dress with a cotton lace yoke. The dress is layered over a long lace skirt. Fabricated in cotton lace, this dress and bolero jacket are from 1937. The waist-length bolero is trimmed with lace ruffles at the neck and cuffs. The gown features tiered ruffles from the hip to the floor. This heavily jeweled black silk crepe dress is from 1983. The trompe-l'oeil necklaces were embroidered by Francois Lesage. It's time to say goodbye. I hope you have enjoyed this brief visit to the Met to look at some stunning Chanel designs.